type of iambic that I really rather like is the so-called limping iambic, or scadzone, which is a popular meter of Catullus, I mean, more popular than the pure iambic, in fact. Scadzone in the singular, scadzontes, T-E-S in the plural. Then you notice the change in the sixth foot, because the sixth foot is reverse. Obviously, last syllable never matters anyway, but the sixth foot has a very strong and noticeable long syllable at the beginning. In other words, the sixth foot is un-iambic. It's a reversal of the normal pattern. So, to demonstrate how this works, I find it usually is the most helpful way of remembering how a meter goes is just to memorize a few lines in it. So for the meters of Catullus or Horace, that tends to be what I do. So I think this is the opening of Catullus poem 8. Miser Catulla. So we're quite iambic there. Miser Catulla de sinas. So miserable Catullus, may you cease inept tire, to be a fool. So inept, that's one word. The infinitive of this verb, ineptio, to be foolish, and that I, of course, is a fourth conjugation word, and long I, therefore. Ineptire, that's a noticeable change of rhythm, and that's the limp in the limping iambic. It's probably not so noticeable to the listener in a single line, but as the poem goes on, and every single line limps, sort of has a noticeable shock at the end of it, that's how the limping iambic works. It's rather a nice meter. I think it's one of those things that if you keep it up for too long, it gets very wearisome. And of course, Catullus doesn't write poems that are that long in it, and he's wise not to. But for a shortish poem, it really is a rather effective and entertaining meter. And you've got to be thinking about the limp constantly. So if you don't make a point of the limp, you're missing the point of using the meter at all. So in other words, you need to think carefully about the words that you do put at the end and make sure that there is a noticeable limp, that the reversal of the sixth foot is obvious and obviously scans correctly.